I'm on my way home to Portland, Oregon from Boston, Massachusetts. I was on the Trans-Canada Highway, having a grand old time when I realized how close I was to Duluth and the Aerostich factory. So I left Canada, headed south, and now I'm in Michigan, not too many miles away from Duluth. The problem is, Aerostich is closed on Saturdays. Yeah. So, I'm going to Utah. Today, I'm going to be going from here all the way down to a little place called Rochester, Minnesota, and that's where I'm staying for the night. It's going to take me a few days to get to Utah, and then once I'm there, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm going to see a salt flat, and then I'm heading over to Nevada, and we're going to ride the loneliest road in the country, Route 50. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because there's a good chance I'll have another idea somewhere along the line, and I'll end up in Boise or something, who knows. So we're looking at 5 hours, 13 minutes, and 272 miles. A pretty light day as things go, but I could use a light day. It's been a week. Hell, it's been a month. Hell, it's been a year. I'm in Montreal, not the good one. The one that's in Wisconsin. I don't know if it's good or bad. But anyway, it's the site of the world's deepest iron mine. I'd go explore that, but I have very little interest in iron mines, so I'm going to pass. But anyway, Montreal. Place is swinging.
So anyway, here's a little bit of how I got to where I am right now. I started my journey back at the beginning of June in Newport, Oregon, and I rode Route 20 all the way from Newport to Kenmore Square in Boston, Massachusetts. When I got to Boston, I spent a weekend on Cape Cod with my friends, and I talked about where I was going next, and I really had no idea. I mentioned taking the Trans-Canada Highway all the way across Canada back to the West Coast, and people seemed to think that that was a really cool idea, so that's what I did. Well, kinda. I got on the Trans-Canada Highway up near Buffalo and started going across, and then realized, wow, gas is a lot more expensive up here because I have to put 17 liters of gas in this tank in Canada, whereas in the United States, I only have to put in 4.49 gallons. So you can see the cost savings. Plus, it takes a lot longer to get to places in Canada because the kilometer, like you go 700 kilometers in Canada, but here in the United States, that's only what, like 400 miles? So you can see the savings there, right? I don't know. Hey Siri, how many miles is 700 kilometers? So anyway, I was sitting in my motel room in Sault Ste. Marie, and I was plotting, continuing on the Trans-Canada Highway, and then I realized, wow, Duluth is like right down there, and I could go to Aerostich and say hi to all the people I met last year and have a grand old time and maybe buy some new gloves. And I got all excited. So I said goodbye to the Trans-Canada and hello to the United States and made my way down to Michigan, the Upper Peninsula, so that today I could head over to Aerostich and say hi. Problem was, of course, Aerostich isn't open on Saturdays, at least not this Saturday, and so I really felt like, I don't know, how do you say, a giant moron. Life goes on. I could have gone back up to Canada. I could have just gone through Duluth and gone to Winnipeg. But I said to myself, you know what? You've never been to Utah. So I plotted a course to Utah, and then I realized after I go through Utah, I can go to Nevada and ride the loneliest road in the country, Route 50, all the way across. And then I can head north and go home through some of the most beautiful country in the world. So that's how I got here. And that's the plan going forward. Today is Saturday. I have to be home next Saturday, so I got plenty of time. And one thing I'm realizing is now that I have this loose, non-binding, who cares schedule, I'm like 150 times more relaxed. I just don't give a shit about anything, and I'm having such a good time. I'm having a much better time just doing whatever than I was when I was on a schedule and following a specific route and all that stuff. And look at this. I'm at the Great Divide, which separates the two principal drainage areas of Wisconsin. I mean, what a country.
So anyway, that's a little bit about how I got here and where I'm going. I'm pretty excited about this plan, even though it's not much of a plan, if I'm being honest. But, I don't know, it just feels right. Sort of just going with the flow instead of trying to keep myself on a specific route.
If I had to guess, I would say I'm about to cross over into the Mississippi River. Yep. The mighty Mississippi. I think that means we're in Minnesota. Excuse me. Hi. Am I in Minnesota?
Yes.
Yay!
Right there is Wisconsin.
Okay. Thank you. What's your name?
Norma.
I'm Dan. Nice to meet you. I'm in Minnesota. That was Norma.
It's the next day and I'm in Rochester, Minnesota. Today I'm heading to Chamberlain, South Dakota. It's going to be about 370 miles, probably 6 hours of riding time. And I'm trying to get out of here as quickly as possible because there's a huge storm system coming through and I know I'm going to get caught in it. There's no question about that. So I've got my rain gear on, or my rain pants anyway. And they're calling for like 1.5 inches of rain out in the Chamberlain, South Dakota area. So I'm going to be traveling through that a little bit. It's fine. What am I going to do? Anyway, I got to get on the road. I cleaned and lubed my chain this morning, but I don't know if you can see it. It still looks kinked, like all over the place. I don't know why. I've been maintaining it. Even the dealer over in New York, when I took it there, said, hey, this chain is kinked to hell. So I don't know if it's just a shit chain or if I'm just no good at chain maintenance or what's going on, but probably gonna need to figure that out before it gets figured out for me, if you know what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying?
So I'm on Route 90, which is a freeway that runs from like London to China or something like that. It feels like that. But anyway, I'm going to be on this freeway for, well, 355 miles. It might be a little boring, but at the same time, it's just really easy. You throw the cruise control on, I'm going 70, which is the speed limit, and I just do this for the next, well, 5 hours. Boring? Yeah. Easy? Yeah. Will I find a way to entertain myself? Probably. I got like 320 miles left to go. I stopped at a rest stop here just to put on my full rain gear because I think it's time. I don't think we have much more dry left. All right, let's go.
I made it to South Dakota. Well, I'm about 45 feet across the border, but I'm in South Dakota. I'm really happy to be here. I've got another couple of 100 miles maybe to go to get to my resting place, but I don't know. I feel like I've done something today, so I got that going for me. Look at these dogs. Hi. I don't know what's. Oh, yeah, let's see. I'm in South Dakota. I am. Hold on one second. I guess I'm in Hartford. I need to get towed out of here and brought to a motel in Sioux Falls. Thank you.